Ryan lived in a house filled with music. His mother, Ryan Cayabyab, was an opera singer and a voice teacher at the UP, University of the Philippines, then Conservatory of Music. And because of that, they lived in a house inside the campus. As a faculty member, they had the privilege to live on campus. In their house lived 10 lady boarders. Am I right, Mr. C? Was it 10? Yeah? Yeah, okay. 10 lady boarders, all of them were music students. And can you imagine each day filled with voice practice and piano practice? I think that's, well, Ryan was already gifted with music talent, and probably this was honed by the guidance of these lady boarders of theirs. You see, Ryan did not have any formal training in piano at the beginning, and he learned to sight read by himself. I think perhaps also with the guidance of these lady boarders, and of course I think guided by his Ate Didi. And so I think also he led a very idyllic childhood until one day his mom passed away, a day after Christmas Day. That was December 26th, and he was 6 years old. He did not know what was happening then. Everyone was crying, his siblings were crying, and he was told to cry. He was asked, "Why aren't you crying? Ba't di ka umiiyak? Wala na si Mami." His Ate Didi said, "Why aren't you crying? Mom is gone." So his Ate Didi pinched him, and that's when he cried. And because his mom passed away, and no one in the family was teaching at the university, they had to leave campus and look for a place elsewhere. They found a place, they found their next home in UP Village, and his father, a government employee, took out a loan and paid for this house for many, many, many years. And I think Ryan was in his mid-20s or early 20s. His father came home smiling and very joyful, and one day, and Ryan asked, "Why are you happy? No, but ano nangyari, Daddy? Bakit kayo masaya?" "Oh, because finally, tapos ko na ang pagbabayad sa utang dito sa bahay." Okay. So Ryan felt so, "Oh my gosh, my father, you know, a government employee, my father, all these years we're trying to make both ends meet." Okay, so the time when they left UP campus and went to UP Village, they could hardly make both ends meet. At 15, Ryan had to look for jobs because he couldn't afford to buy books and other school materials that were required of students. So he would audition for, let's say, as a DJ at 15, and when he auditioned, his voice croaked, and he was asked by the owner of the radio station, "How old are you?" 15. But before that, I think he told them that he was 18, but of course when his voice croaked, pumiyok. So he was asked, "How old are you?" 15. So that's it. And then another job that he got himself into was, alam niyo yung Rhapsody Music Store, sa Quiapo, where you would buy music sheets. Okay. So he would go there, he would frequent that place and would sit on a piano and just get sheets there and then play what he would see, what he would read. And so those people who would get who would buy sheets would ask him, "Pakitugtog naman to. Pakiplay nga nito. Please play this for me. I just want to hear it." So he was thinking at that time, probably, one day, people would discover me and give me a job. And I think, yes, he was discovered by a cousin of his. And he was brought to this company where it needed an accompanist for the company choir. But then, again, he had to lie about his age. So, pinapasok siya. He said he was 18. Okay? So from DPP, he would go to UP to school, no? UP. And then he also trained with the madrigal singers. And in one of the big shows where the madrigal singers were part of, I think it was the Best of Broadway, right? You're saying, Mr. C? Yeah. So this is Best of Broadway. That's where he was given a big break. How? Well, he would always come to rehearsals, no? It was a repertory Philippines production, I think. And then he would come to rehearsals very early. Then he would sit on the piano and just play and play and play and play. And then one time, he was playing this Rhapsody by Gershwin, was really playing it with aplomb. So the lead actor at the time at kasikatan po niya was Kokoy Laurel. And so he got him as his pianist, and that was Ryan's big break into the mainstream. And because he kept rehearsing with Kokoy, he lived with the Laurel family. And the Laurel family grew fond of him until one day, the late Senator Salvador Laurel called him and said, "What are you taking up in college?" "Accounting." Okay. Accounting. Why are you taking up accounting? It's because, kasi po, sinabihan po yung nanay ko, yung mami ko, sinabihan po ng mami ko bago siya mamatay, sinabihan po yung daddy ko na walang kukuha ng music sa ating mga anak. Sa ating mga anak, walang kukuha ng music because life is hard for a musician. Well, then. Life is very hard for a musician. So he didn't take it up. And then so Senator Laurel said, and he gave an example, why don't you think of it this way? You have such wonderful talent. You have to explore more of your talent and develop it some more by being educated in music very well. Go get formal education in music. Why don't you enroll yourself in the College of Music? And he gave an example, like, for example, think of a janitor. Okay. Di ba pagpasok mo sa eskwela, malinis yung mga classroom. Dahil gawa niya ng janitor. Alam mo, kapag malinis ang ginagawa ng janitor, matatandaan mo na yung janitor na gumawa nun ay mahusay maglinis ng classroom. O pati ang suot mong damit. Sino gumagawa niyan? Sino naglalaban niyan? Kapag mahusay ang labandera, gustong-gusto mo, inaamoy ang damit mo, gustong-gusto mong sinusuot ang damit mo dahil mahusay yung pagkalaban ng iyong labandera. So natatandaan mo yun parati. Now, if you become a good musician, be the best that you can be. And serve people by, making a lot of, music, by your music, and people will remember you for it. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you this gentleman, this wonderful gentleman, this kind gentleman who gave the very first big break into the mainstream for Mr. C and Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen,